Hey fellow vault dwellers, it's Angry Turtle and I have another very cool build for you, the Snow Master. I'm really proud of this one. I had a lot of fun creating it and playing with it. And yes, it is endgame low health build, but full health build is coming, totally different than this one obviously, as endgame builds are low health due to the damage bonuses. And we cannot avoid it. At this moment there is no other way. So if you are going after endgame build and you want to be a high DPS, yeah, it is a low health build. Now, step by step, what is there, what I'm using? First, the special. My apologies for interruption, but I just want to show you my favorite gaming shaker from G Fuel. Stainless steel, double walled, to keep your drink cold through entire gaming session. Amazing design, high capacity. It's like 24 ounces, which is about 750 milliliters. That's think a beauty. And thanks to the fact G Fuel is our sponsor, you can get it cheaper with discount code TURTLE at checkout. So the Snowmaster base special, as you can see on the screen right now. Now let's go over the legendary and regular perks. So from the legendary perks, I have 4 special boosting cards: luck, endurance, intelligence, agility. I really like those 4. I'm using this particular set on most of my builds. Then it is mainly tank. I mostly use this build as a low health tank, so taking one for the team. I have Master Infiltrator because I'm lazy, but this build This build work very well if you have follow through as well, because Cryolator is silent. So you can go outside of power armor, sneak around if you want to. Follow through will work, or you can open from stealth and then go to tanking, taking benefits from both of those perks. Usually I have some stealth players around me, so I don't necessarily need it, but it is an option and it is a really powerful option here. If you are not lazy like me and you don't need a pick lock on legendary perk, I do need it. Next, regular perks. I will not be staying too long and talking too much about obvious stuff. So there is some carry weight, regular heavy gunner boosting perk. Lock and low is important. Even though it says 30%, which you could think is not that much, especially in case of the Cryolator, it's increasing its reload speed a lot. I feel somehow it's more than 30%, I don't know why. It feels like almost 50% reload speed increase. Next, under perception, just 1 point of concentrated fire. And Grenadier. Grenadier is for consistency with damage. If you missed my previous video, it was all about Cryolator and Crystallizing Barrel. So just watch that other video if you need to know mechanics of the weapon a little bit more. Next, under Endurance, we want to be tanky, Life Giver, Fireproof, and Revenant. This is a real cool match for this build, as we can trigger it if we have a banner and some cryo grenades with us. So I went for that. I want to have some use for those cryo grenades that I'm finding in the world, and then there is like no use for it. With this build, that's a perfect match. You cryo yourself to do more damage. Next, Trenching Number, Tenderizer, standard setup under Charisma. Intelligence, it does require 15 intelligence. You need all those perks: Nerd Rage, Stabilized, Demolition Expert, all those 3 for damage, and badges included to carry more cryo cells. I have Scrapper, Scrapper of course not necessary. Under Agility, here when some swaps can start. As this build is very versatile, some perks you can swap on fly and totally change how your build will behave. I have Action Boy, I have Through Hiker to carry food, Born Survival, Max Out Adrenaline, and Dodgy. Dodgy can be swapped, not to cover operative because this does not work, but you can swap it for something like a sneak perk if you want to be totally sneaky. So you can equip the sneak perk, or if you are going for VATS build, you can swap in Ganfu. If you are going for VATS build, as obviously if you go to use a lot of VATS, Dodgy is not a perfect match. Next, under luck, we have Bloody Mess for damage, Ricochet for tankiness, Star Genes to keep mutation, Good with Salt to keep my food fresh, and One Gun Army to go ahead and cripple enemies. So I can both freeze enemies, cripple enemies, force Scorch Beast Queen to land by targeting her wing. It is very easy with this perk. If you swap two perks, if you swap out One Gun Army and Ricochet, you can go full damage VATS build. You just equip better criticals and you equip Crit Savvy and you are in full VATS mode. And it's a beast, like Cryo in VATS, it's a real beast. And now let's go over the gear itself and mutations. Starting from mutations, I do have only the standard setup at this moment. Adrenal Reaction, that's the damage part. If you are new, that's how you do more damage, by being low health. Then I have some Bird Bones, Eagle Eyes for crit damage, Herbivore for more crit damage mostly, as if you don't know, there is a food that will increase your crit damage by 100% if you are Herbivore. Then Herd Mentality for some special, Marsupial for jumping, and Speed Demon for faster reload speed mainly. That's the main reason. Now the gear. Weapon is just one. You don't need any other weapon. This weapon does everything. 2-shot faster fire rate, Cryolator. It doesn't even need to be faster fire rate, but you want a 2-shot. 2-shot is essential, and following modification, crystallizing barrel, recoil compensating stock, and glow sights. That's how you mod it. You need 2-shot. If you have 1-star 2-shot, you are already good to go. Armor. Whatever power armor you can get, you can use. I have some random pieces of power armor and I painted it with Mind Paint because it looks like I'm a little bit more resistant to Cryo. It's looked like perfect match to Cryolator. I don't know if maybe I'm wrong, but those little fans on the back, like for ventilation and stuff like that, the little details I really like. Of course, if out of power armor, any set of unyielding will do perfectly fine. Now, let's take this build and show you some action. And as I said, Scouts banners are perfect match, so we'll be opening one. Just one is enough. We are only about the self-revive. So just one banner. And now let's shoot some of those super mutants. Get ready for a snowball fight, super mutants. How do you like it? So you can see, you just go gun blazing, kill all those super mutants. If you are worried about cost of the ammo, it's not a problem. A single daily op gives you like 1000 of the surplus of the cryocells. So farming cryocells is like the easiest with this weapon in the world. Single daily op, 1000 cryocells. So it cannot be any easier than that. Now interiors, so I prefer the first person. That's how you run in first person. Now the scout banner, how I use it. I basically have toxic goo in here. I drop my health. 1, 2, maybe 3. So you can see when there is only sliver of health, I have some of the cryo grenades equipped, either regular or floater freezer grenade, and I just toss it and wait. Oh, and grenade went through the map, so maybe better toss it against the wall and make sure it stays here. Then I'm getting frozen, self-revived, applying toxic goo to fix myself back to nerd rage. So as easily as that. Oh, I triggered the banner or killing myself. I didn't know that's possible. Those banner animation, and look at the damage now. Those level 100 super mutants, without using VATS, without using criticals, anything like that, they basically melt, or opposite to melt. They get frozen. 3-star legendary died like that. They have absolutely no chance versus this weapon. Fully ramped up adrenaline. Oh, and one other good thing, it's quite good on events for tagging enemies. Of course, not the best weapon to tag enemies, but works. So you can use it on events without swapping to any other weapon. to get your tags on enemies. Oh, the snowballs will not go through that. Unfortunately, regular bullets will, snowballs will not. So I need to jump down. Okay, that's probably enough of those super mutants. Let's go after the Scourge Beast and I will show you the crippling of the wing, which is very handy. And here we are at the fissure site as well. If you want to use VATS like that, I just tap the critical once. So even without crit related cards, it's refilled every time I killed one enemy. And now where is the Scourge Beast? Scourge Beast is a little bit too far. We need to be able to target her in VATS, and now one critical fire. Oh, the reload. Do I have it? Yes! The wing is crippled, and of course on the regular Scourge Beast, she almost died, so it doesn't really matter to cripple her so much. It's more like for Scourge Beast Queen. In case of regular Scourge Beast, you can just kill her by firing in VATS with VATS criticals. But I really want to show you how easy it is to force her to land with Cryo. No need to have a separate weapon for crippling, the same weapon, and that's how fast Scourge Beast dies. This legendary Scourge Beast is no match. And tankiness, as you can probably tell, will not be your problem. You tank it all. There is absolutely no problem with tankiness. And if you want to use different grenades for self-revive, you will need to figure out which one works. Because if grenade is doing 2 types of damage, it will probably finish you off instantly. That's why I like the freezing grenades. They are very consistent in putting you down and letting you get a revive, and not insta-killing you. Insta-kill is real bad. And for the final test, let's see how quickly can we kill big ugly super mutant behemoth. And here he is. We'll let him wake up. And maybe I go for VATS? Why not? And VATS him down. Headshot doesn't matter, so we're aiming for torso. I will probably use some honey to make sure my AP will not drop. And let's see. How quickly? I think that's fast. Without changing anything. I'm not even on my VATS version of the build. So I think that's fast. That's fast eradication. So this is everything about this Snowmaster build. Are you ready for a snowball fight? You will be the one that will destroy your enemies with the snowballs. Looks really cool as well when you run around, because those are actual snowballs that this gun fires. So you are a cool one. You are a cool one with cool build and with really cold weapon. Okay, that's way too many. I said it way too many times. Overloaded. Okay, anyway, I hope you will enjoy this build. Let me know what you think. And next build will be a full health. I'm working on it. It will come. It will come. And now, as always, thank you a lot for watching, and see you all in the next one.